following is the schedule for the ASMP program. In May 2010, a survey will be handed out to each secondary school in the Rochester City School District. This survey will determine any student interest to see what secondary schools show up the most interest in order to choose schools that will be given first opportunity. In June, program leaders will sit down with the superintendent and the Board of Education of the Rochester City School District to choose which schools will be the first to participate in the ASMP program. Grade reports will be run before assigning mentor positions. In August of 2010, announcements for the schools will be chosen. Introduction to the city about what ASMP is and press releases will be sent out. September 2010, ASAP begins with school starts. Mentors will be transported by either bus or large van after school hours to the elementary schools where which they will mentor their students from 3 to 6. Constant program leaders will be observing and evaluating the success of this program. In December of 2010, the ASMP program will present to the Board of Education as well as the superintendent how the program is going thus far. The mentors can speak about to the board and tell them how their situations are going. And in February of 2011, ASMP program leaders will again meet with the Board of Education to discuss the progress of the program itself. In April 2011, ASMP leaders and board meet with the superintendent to discuss what is in plan for the following school year. If success rates are high, what new schools will be introduced to the program for the following school year. In June 2011, it will be the wrap-up of the first year for the ASMP program. The students enrolled will be evaluated and compared to a random selection of students who are not in the program. This will calculate the progress of the program for the first year in its existence. And we will see if goals are completed, determining whether or not schools will be added to the program next year. Staffing for the program will be an ambitious and dominant staff of program leaders. I have recently been hired as a videographer for the foundation of 292 Baby. Through this experience, I have learned a higher knowledge for the importance of early intervention for children. I feel that education is a higher power that makes people capable of anything they can accomplish. This program was an idea I had to keep good kids from becoming criminal adults and to enjoy the advantage of having an opportunity to have an education. This program will not be possible without strong program leaders who are willing to devote their time to this program. We would like to have anywhere between 20 to 30 program leaders who are willing to work for free based on volunteer jobs for the good of the city. The program is Monday through Friday after school hours from 3 to 6. The program leaders would have to be available on site around 2:30 and stay until 6:15. This way there is constant supervision during the mentor hours. We find it necessary to have between 4 to 5 program leaders at the mentor hours each day. Therefore, since it is a volunteer job, staff will only work a minimum of 3 hours of the week if they so choose. Staff members who desire to have a large involvement in the program can have more hours if they wish. We appreciate anyone willing to get involved. We also want to have volunteer staff that helps us advertise the word of ASMP towards the city. Anyone willing to spread the word of our program and its goals to reduce crime rate in Rochester, decrease student dropouts, and increase in educational successes can be considered part of our staff. For the budget for this program, we will ask for $3,000 from the Rochester City School District for transportation, as well as $3,000 towards activities for the program. Donations also will be accepted throughout the community. However, at this point, we don't know how much that will be, so that will vary every year. As stated in the Rochester City School District's Contract for Excellence, experimental programs, up to 15% of the Contract for Excellence can be used for experimental programs. These research-based programs must be conducted in partnership with an institution of higher education. Experimental program plans must be submitted to the Commissioner of Education for approval prior to implementation and requires an evaluation plan to measure program effectiveness. The budget for this program will be very simple and inexpensive. All the after-school student mentor program for the Rochester City School District would need is cost for transportation needs and activities for the students. We now ask you to accept our program. It focuses on reducing crime prevention, increases educational involvement, reduces dropout rates, and builds strong relationships.